What is going on, everyone? Commodore last here, bringing to you guys my live reaction of Eden Zero manga chapter 210. Now, the chapter is out. It's a Tuesday. It's over on Azuki. We are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of the Hero Mashima Greatness. Now, before we get into this chapter, which I'm very much looking forward to because I'm hoping, I am praying that Shiki U2, aka Ziggy, is about to be taken care of, purified, whatever it may be, that Pino's going to hopefully, they're going to try and do, because obviously we saw the overdrive and everything. Now it's a matter of how we're going to free them. I don't believe in the whole we're going to just kill them off and everything, because we know with our Shiki, with Pino and them, they don't believe in that nonsense. We're not going to be going off on people, especially if it's an Oyaji and everything, right? So we have that to experience. But I have a bit of a news update and stuff in regards to my coverage of Eden Zero week in, week out. For those of you guys who know, I'm home on the Tuesdays and stuff normally because it's my day off, so I can cover the chapters, no problem. Next week, there's a chance that may switch up a bit, whereas instead of Thursdays when I work, it might be on Tuesdays. So basically, instead of the 1 p.m. releases or 2 p.m. whenever the chapter reaction videos go up normally on the channel, sometimes they're going to be dropping around pretty much, I would say, 6, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, since I will be working on Tuesdays instead of Thursdays. So if you guys have noticed for whatever reason going forward that the reactions are a little bit later than usual, now you know. But until I actually do get confirmation when that's going to be happening, for now, things will stay as it is, but they do change. Check the community tab post to know exactly what is going on after that. So, now that's been said, we got this chapter to read. We have to see what's about to go down. What does Mashima have waiting for me, man? Am I about to finally get? Because, again, we have the whole stuff too with Rebecca. We're learning about Connor now being the father and stuff. I know some people had theorized the ideas that maybe there's a possibility of that being the case. But now knowing that Saint Fire Knox, the mom, right? Rachel and Connor, it's like, what the hell happened back then? Like, we need that backstory, all right, of the Blue Garden family. We need to know what exactly happened that led to where we are today and stuff. So there's a lot still to be going into, but if we get it here, it'll be great. If we don't, blood in my eyes. But let's get into the chapter. Chapter 210, Eden Zero. Look at Hermit. Absolutely adorable. Listen, her overdrive, if I speak, but I can't because Hermit's a daughter. But anyways, chapter 210, the true enemy. All right. And look. We have to accept whenever Hermit's happy, we are happy. Okay? We never want to see Hermit with a sad face, because the individual that does that, we have to smoke him. Anyways, let's go. All right. So sticking right back afterwards, what happened with Shiki and Pino, and then of course with Ziggy, Shiki U2. He's held himself off for the moments because Ziggy had went to sleep for a moment. Ziggy is asleep for now. This is our only chance. Kill me. Now, I will say this, though, because the title of the chapter is True Enemy. I have ideas, but let's read the chapters to make sure. And of course, Grandpa. I know you must have loads of questions, but I don't have the time to answer them all. Ziggy will wake up soon. Before he does, you have to... Grandpa, is that really you? Yes, I've locked the other Master Ziggy that was controlling him. And I believe that this is most likely the personality of the Master Ziggy you once knew. Personality? What are you talking about? You just told me that you came from the future to save the human race. So how did you turn into that guy? Yeah, of course, now he's shaking and stuff because now we know it's the real guy. So now it's like, after everything that happens, like, what? Like, we need answers now, Mashima. This is the time and place for it. Well, it isn't exactly another personality. I had been taken over. Yeah, Shiki's like dead set serious now. It's like, alright, you better start speaking. I have none of my past memories, including from when I was Shiki. I don't even remember coming from 20,000 years in the future. 20,000 years from now, I set out in Eden Zero and left the planet Eden on quest to find Universe Zero. The Sakura petals, man. Oh my god. But then, oh, why is it that every time I think of that thing, it brings nothing but nightmares? And it makes sense now if that's... Oh, why didn't I put 2 and 2 together? This man got gobbled up by the chronophage. Had to be. Look at those things. Oh my. So that's what. Because again, it eats away the time and stuff so it can go back. But then again, the thing with the Eden Zero is it goes back in time. So was it actually? Because I'm seeing those linings and stuff. It seems like it was. But then the unthinkable happened. An anomaly in the Etherian. If I keep going. But I can't give up the mission. It almost looks like it is supposed to be the chronophage, like the linings and all that stuff there. Yeah, a chronophage. So there he goes. So we didn't get to see like the full appearance, but you see like the linings. That's pretty much a chronophage right there. That took Ziggy in. Right before I made the jump through time, I came into contact with a chronophage, and I didn't learn this until later, but I never made it to Universe 0. I ended up on a planet in Universe 1. So that's what happened with him. So, realistically speaking, the Eden Zeros never use its true potential to actually go back in time. Because the chronophage was responsible for it. Because again, we know it eats away the time and of the years on a planet or anything that comes in contact with it. I lost all of my memories except for my name. I was on an unfamiliar planet, and I didn't even know who I was. A mysterious ship was falling apart right in front of me. The explosion sounded oddly familiar, like the ringing of a large bell. I named the planet Grand Bell after that sound. What? No, but you know what? I didn't want to comment on the terrain because, again, you show up on a planet, but bro, oh man. Nah, chapter 1's gonna hit different. Chapter 1's gonna hit so different. Oh no. So this man, because his mind was looped, this is Mashima right here, man. This is the hero Mashima I was waiting for so long. And he's been doing this now for potentially 210 chapters straight with Eden Zero, man. The man had lost his memory, lost everything, then only kept his name. And off the strength of what he thought was hearing some large bell thing, he just goes and names the planet Grand Bell. It sounds silly. But that's Mashima though. Like that's something like it would make sense because that's what he would do. I repaired the ship and I built robots. Oh, Michael and them. Of course, I couldn't find any data about myself or my mission anywhere in the ship's memory. Look at it, bro. Oh my god. Yo, no, my feels right now. It's so different. Because I've said this already before in the discussion video before I started covering Eden Zero. That first chapter gives me the craziest of Nier Automata vibes. Like, the Nier Automata vibes are absolutely insane. If you've played that game, or if you played Nier, you know where I'm coming from with it. Oh, man. Before too long, I had a town on my planet, and eventually it turned into a theme park. Bro, look at it prospering back then, man. Oh. And one day a guest mentioned Mother, so I set out into space on the rebuilt Eden Zero, on a quest to retrieve my memories. But you found me before you got there. Oh my god, we're about to find out the truth. Please, Mashima, if we have allegedly up to 100 chapters to go, surely you're about to give me an answer. And he's quiet. Where did you find me? I can't tell you that. Why not? What planet do I come from? I can't tell you. Do you know anything, Pino? I do not have that data. You will know when the time comes. But that is one thing I cannot tell you now. There has to be, there has to be some connections now, for sure, for Shiki and Mother. It's something absolutely insane for him to know, because it's like if he goes there, then like it changes the whole thing of his, the goal that he set for himself to go out there and find Mother and stuff. I have to believe it's something tied to that. There's no way it's anything but. You know the rest of the story. I died And that should have been the end of it. But my body was taken over and I came back to life. So now, if we need any more further confirmation, there it is. So we know now, more than anything else, of course, Ziggy was taken over by something. But what? What is the entity that took you over? That is the most important thing right now. My memories from my life as Shiki, the claim that I came from 20,000 years in the future, those were things that were told to me. I haven't actually remembered them. Those memories are completely gone. The one thing I do remember is the time I spent with you on Granville. So I've been calling myself Grandpa all this time. No, I'm not you. Even if I did start out as you, this personality is my own. I still think of you as my grandson. Oh man, listen, blood can be thicker than water, but it does not define family. It's not a defining factor of family. And when done right, it can be really great. Shiki, who is it that took you over, Master Ziggy? We're about to. Oh, it has to be. The chapter's called Real Enemy. Oh boy, if the idea that comes to mind comes to fruition, the real enemy, the true evil you must fight, and it's here on Lendard as we speak. Why is it panning? It's panning over to everybody else that's in the area too. You see Rebecca with Happy, Clown, Sister Ivory, Vice, Elise, Justice, Agnola. Bro, what? I'm scared to find out, bro. I mean, there's one possible thing, but I will wait until it's said or not. But who in the hell could it be, though? Why, bro, it's like showing everybody. Hamura, Hermit, Laguna, Jin, Moscow. Moscow, nah. Clean, Connor, bro. Who in God's name, bro? This is getting freaky. Who is it? Your real enemy's name is. Bro, what? Oh, stop with the demon language. Stop with the demon language. Stop with the demon language. Why? Why, please? Why did the translation have to stop there? Oh, pain. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now before I even turn pages or anything else. I think it's Noah. I genuinely am starting to believe now it has to be Noah. There's no way the man knows the things that he knows with Rebecca, the abilities and all that. There is no way this man is not connected to everything. I'm just going to say out there, it's Noah. It has to be Noah. Noah is doing something. He is clearly doing something. It is him. This is all going according to whatever his will, whatever it may be. Oh, but wait, it's malfunctioning? I can't say it. A language control program. No. Have we used up too much time? Is they about to self-destruct? No. I'll suppress my ether to its lowest level. Then you fire your black sky at me and destroy me. What? Why would I do that, Grandpa? If there's a real enemy, then you don't have to. I'm too deeply connected. If you don't kill me now, I'll only be used as a pawn again. Besides, I've already died. Please. Put me out of my misery, Shiki. Oh my god, Mashima, we're doing this really, man. Don't do this to Shiki. That boy suffered already enough as it is. Don't do this, man. Why are we switch? Oh, why would you switch? Why we? Oh my god. I can't, man. I really cannot. This author really wants to put me through the blender of emotions. And then he's going to switch up right back to the in-zero. So see Connor right now in the medical room, so of course waiting outside for Rachel. And Hermit right there by the door. There's too much to take in. Ziggy was taken over by someone or something. and he can't tell us the secret of Shiki's birth. Does it have something to do with the Shining Star's memories being erased? It has to tie into everything here. And when did he make Pino? Wait, Herman found out? No, wait. If what Ziggy says is true, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. It can't be. Is the true enemy what in the hell? There's no way we're doing this. There's no way. Wait. There's no way we're doing this. Those guys belong to justice. Why is Elsie saying like that? Please, oh my god, please don't do it. 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 Please don't do it, Mashima. I beg of thee. I beg of thee. Nah, put the chairs aside. We're putting the chairs aside. I'm on my knees, bro. Please. Please don't do it. Please don't make it the Pirate Empress. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please, I beg of thee. Oh, for the love of God, we're not going to do this. My knees about to go. There is surely no way this is about to be a thing. How do you end the chapter like that? How do you end the chapter? How do you do that? What the hell is Elsie? Bro, what is going on? Bro. You're telling me she's the one that's... But that doesn't make sense. She went after... She was going to try and take out Ziggy. And didn't go do it because... No, there has to be something more to it. This has to be a red herring. This has to be a red herring. This surely has to be a red herring. There's no way this is Elsie. This is surely not her doing. Last time we saw her, she was locked up. And we're seeing members right there for sure of Justice's people dead before her. But what is this reaction? This reaction. And if she was smiling, it's clear then we clear as day that she's involved in this and she's the enemy. But this is more so of a look right now that she cannot believe what she's seeing. Listen, this has to be the craziest red herring possibly. There's no way I'm believing right now this is Elsie. No way. I refuse to believe it. Surely this is not Elsie that's the one that did it. That she's responsible for all of this. Because she had dead said she was going after Ziggy, trying to stop him and everything. And the reason she didn't kill him is because of the memories that they had when they were younger and everything. It just looks like everything around her has been destroyed. So it's like almost like somebody came in and did all of this right here. But then I don't know if Hermit's bringing up the fact that because they picked up Elsie along the way, and that was the only other thing that could have led to their memories being shape-shifted and stuff during that time. Because Elsie did take care of Shiki. We do know this. We do know this. This has to be... No, look, man. Right now, it could be copium or whatever, but has to be a red herring. This has to be like the complete... Like, the wool's over my eyes right now. The true enemy... has to be in front of Elsie. I don't want to believe right now it's her. Because, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, she also looks so fire like this. I mean, granted, she's not wearing really any clothes and everything. But even still. I don't want to believe that it's her, man. I literally bisected one of the guys over there. The other two just completely erased, gone, like done for. But my thing is, though, the way this is being done, like if you look at the panel from behind before it goes to that full page of her staring at whatever it is, it's almost like as if she's staring at whomever it is that did it. It's the way that I'm looking at this. I surely don't want to believe right now. Because Justice, we know, was trying to see what's happening with Aknoella and everything, right? This has to be Noah. Look, I am not believing right now it's Elsie. There's no way it is. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. And I'm going to be absolutely rattled that it's Elsie that's right now the true enemy. I am holding on right now that it's Noah. That she's staring at whoever it is that did it. I don't want to believe that it's her. I don't want to believe it. Because there's no way. The connection that she has to Shiki. She was with them and everything during that time. Change the diapers. There's no way that could be her. What a chapter, man. Had me going from the emotions to the revelations and how Granbell was made. Off the fact that this man thought he was hearing bells. And he can't tell them where he found Shiki. Ziggy has to know. I mean, he does know. The fact that it has something to do with Mother. Has to be because of Mother. The 4 seasons, why it ties into Shiki, it has to go back to Mother. It would not shock me whatsoever. Xiaomei has to know something too. The next time we see her, it would not surprise me if it's near the end of this arc. That she says something in terms of hints or whatever it may be. Look, man. I'm absolutely shell-shocked with this chapter. I honestly, look, I don't even know what to believe anymore. If that's Elsie, if it's Noah, if it's somebody else. Look, this was an amazing chapter, but it's one of those where I have so many questions, and the answers very well could be given to me as early as next chapter, but I don't know if Mashima's going to actually be as upfront with it. Because some parts he would probably definitely say, some he's going to hold off on. But if there feels like a time and place now to make sense of all this, it has to be now. I have to believe this is a red herring. I'm looking at this page again. There's no way. I'm refused. To me, this is a red herring. If I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. But I'm refusing to believe right now this is Elsie's doing. That right now what she's seeing before her is because of the actions of somebody else. And I refuse. I don't think it's Justice, because we know for a fact Justice is right there with Aknoella and stuff, keeping her at bay or just watching on to see what's going on. It has to be Noah. We have not seen him in a while. It has to be his doing, potentially. But look, let me know down in the comments below how we're feeling about this week's chapter of Eden Zero. If we liked it, if we didn't like it. Because this was amazing, but it's one of those where it could either go backwards in terms of connecting everything that we went from early in the series, or it could push things forward and solidify that this, to me, is the best arc in Eden Zero, without question. Until we get whatever's to come, or the final arc, Kaede War is that one. Like, I love the Aoi War, and how much it was like, I need to cover the series. Like, that's how special that arc is. I needed to cover the series. But this one right here, man, is built completely different. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anymore. Maybe what I'm thinking right now is completely wrong. It may be right. Who knows? But the only one that has the answers right now is Mashima. And whether he tells me whether or not what I feel is true or not is to be determined. But again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter Eden Zero. How are we feeling about all the things that we learned here in this chapter? And let me know, is this a red herring? Is what we're seeing right now before us, is Elsie the true enemy? Or is this the ultimate red herring, and next week we're going to find out who it is? Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Eden Zero week in, week out. It may be a little bit later in the day, possibly going forward next week. But if not, same time and place. At the very least, same day and place that we cover it week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell of Shandora to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next week, whether it be early in the afternoon, it'll be later in the afternoon, sometime in the evening. Just know Tuesdays belong to Eden Zero. And whatever awaits me now with Mashima, whether if it's going to be the tearing of my ACL, LCL, MCL, my UCL, one thing I know is for certain. This man is on a different path to anything I've seen before. And if you want to build the Hall of Fame career that he already has, but cemented that you are first ballot, whatever happens here, we'll certify that. So Mashima, cook as much as you want. But I expect a recipe, I expect a meal at the very end. Because I think we deserve that at the very least. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going crazy.